you start, please?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Becky Williams, and I'm with Spalding Memorial Library. Thank you very much.
I'm Megan Campbell. I'm the Assistant Director at Spalding Memorial Library.
Sarah Watson, I'm collected and Secretary of the
Patty Weber, the National Veteran Center.
Rochelle Stack, CNN Banks, and Assistant Inspector. Lissa Claiborne, retiring ADA president.
Woo woo!
It's kind of hard to follow that. Stack the chips. Hard help.
I'm Linda Fox, and I own and operate Fox Photography by Melinda Fox.
You've got the whoop whoop.
I'm Dave Young with Moody and Associates.
Hey, Sarah Brackle with Shea Creations and Company and Vice President of the ABA.
And I'm Kyle Barr, Monaco Entertainment, and again, Associates Insurance.
And thank you to Moody's for supplying treats and water. And your hospitality, yes.
I'm warning if you grab one of those and not quit stuff. So
There's a fork and a.
Okay.
I tried.
Hey, no, that's awesome.
There-
Sarah Watson, you're up.
The November minutes, were there any additions, corrections, amendments that anybody feels need to be made to them?
Can we just add Irene Madigan's last name to the attendance list?
Oh, I apologize.
You know, I'm always.
Well, you know what it is? I typed it up and I couldn't find the attendance list, so I plugged in what I could remember.
Good job.
So other than adding Irene's last name, do I have a motion to approve the minutes for November?
Motion.
I'll second.
Thank you. Can we put it to a vote? Does everybody approve the minutes for last month then?
Yes. Anybody opposed?
No, I figured I just heard all eyes. I like your
We don't
style.
care about the others, right? If you have a noise, better speak up. Miss Rochelle. All right, so for our treasurer's report, we only had the area insurance, which I spoke about at the last meeting, so that did come out. Obviously, our Choga concert series did not change, so that was easy. And then just for new things for me, once we go over our officers, I will get everybody's information I think I have except for Irene, so I'll get hers. We'll get your signature cards and just need your.
I'll try to remember to drop it off tomorrow.
No worries, we'll do that. And then I'll get the other papers, like the business resolution that will need updated and signed. I'll get that all for our next meeting and have that ready. So
Any communications?
that was it for that part, just to make sure I had all our documents and that we're good.
Excellent.
Yes.
Kyle, you're up.
Oh, the elections?
Yeah.
You saw, I included that in the pages I passed around. We only had, one person nominated for each position, but they were unanimously approved, so.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah.
Yay.
So starting in 2022, Irene Radigan will be president. She's at home right now with a sick kid. Sarah Brackle will be vice president. Rochelle Stack treasurer. Sarah Watson secretary, and I'll be the marketing officer.
Yay.
And very shortly, I'll be getting a hold of all you'll need to do a strategic planning meeting this year. And actually really dig into every little detail.
Works for me.
I guess it's really all for the election. I also have the event poll results.
Go ahead.
Jump right into that. So I don't think necessarily this is all set in stone. For sure, we gotta think about when we're having all these events. But our highest votes were for the car show with Sweet Charlene, a small shop local event, Battle of the Bands, and a cornhole tournament. So those were.
I just can't get off the hook with that.
I'm fine doing it. I do enjoy doing that. We're really just got me was doing it all and then Sarah not being able to make a sign to say we're collecting donations. I made $40 on that whole night.
Are you still thinking
Half the
about,
bar, shoulder
Really?
to shoulder at Sam's, our first Battle of the
Yeah.
Bands night. They made $40 because they didn't have, like, nobody knew there was
What was
donations. Like every now and then they had to like come up and say something on the mic, but then by that point they're already past them. We're at the door and not very many people went back and paid. Like I had a sign made for ours that said like suggested donation. It's not a
Just leave me at the door.
requirement.
If you do
but,
battle
like,
bands, I'll just stand at the door. I talk to
Right.
everybody. I'll get to give money.
were you still thinking about holding it just in Athens?
Yeah, I think so. That would probably
Somebody drive
be.
to me. Get
Be the best call, I think. We'll have to figure out some of the details on that. Just the way we did it before, we had 3 locations, 2 preliminary rounds and then a final round. We really only have 2 real good locations to hold that sort of an event in Athens. At least I'm thinking the bars anyway. Mooney's and Tanner's.
Mhm.
Gazebo. You want to stretch it to there?
True.
Tanner's out
Wonder
past
how
that
many people
outside
we get to
pavilion.
come out for that is my thing. Only
Could you
thing with that
potentially
is,
invite local food trucks there? Because then that supplies that
Mhm.
drive,
Yeah.
like, I will show up for food.
right,
It's probably why I'm here. I heard you were making.
Thursday night.
Yeah, I'm disappointed about the cook-off and the
Right.
dessert bake.
Just say as long as it's not Thursday night, you don't have to worry about rain.
Right, yeah, as long as you're out here on Thursday, it's gonna be rain.
but honestly, looking at this, I'm thinking that almost has to not be a summer event. Car show's gotta be a summer event.
Right.
The cornhole tournament's gotta be a spring or summer event. So if we're trying to split these evenly, Shop Small, I assume, goes along with Shop Small Saturday,
Yeah, November.
which would make the Battle of the Bands kind of, that would be the fall event, that would be the winter event. It would be, at least, again, I don't think any of this is set in stone 100%. Like I said, I even put a little thing at the bottom. They're all subject to if we can get the volunteers we need to run these events. That's one of the things we'll be doing at that strategic planning meeting, is going through and saying, okay, here's what we need and we'll bring it to the next meeting and ask, okay, we need people to sign up. People don't, we'll have to reconsider what we're doing.
That'd be really cool with the Battle of the Bands. And I know that we're not talking logistics for that, but like some photographer, it'd be cool to like photograph the bands that are challenging and then get my partner, that's what we're doing, interviewing businesses of the valley and kind of like interview the bands during the time that you're doing this. That'd be really fun. That'd just be
Yeah.
cool.
Could we do it at Round Top?
Sure.
What a great suggestion.
Yeah, we could. I will just say for a lot of these bands, their follow-up is gonna be,
Anyone else?
their following is gonna be a night crowd. Most of them. That's my only concern. Maybe if it's a Saturday, but you like, that could totally work, but that's my
What a great thing.
thought. But
And it's underutilized, I feel
Oh,
like.
my goodness, yes.
definitely
There's
And
no
if
concern
people-
over electric up there, right? I mean,
couldn't be.
could be plenty of.
And you know, if people are following bands, and this is a once unusual thing, I think some people would make the effort to come. If
Well,
it was a different day or whatever, if it was a Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon. I think that's brilliant, Sarah. That's brilliant. Good
Well, it
idea.
also makes it more accessible because
It's a
being in the
party.
bars limits your age and the people who can come and attend.
And not everybody that goes to hear the band is gonna wanna go in a bar. They might, but they might not.
Well, going back to Linda's comment, then you can have the food trucks up there.
I was just gonna say, like, Diversion does a great job with their food trucks, stuff.
They have
Well, the
family
library,
picnics.
You guys had,
And
we
then
had that
two.
gentleman,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right, you guys had two and just rope mauling.
And the photographer is a great idea. When the car show happened, I don't know if he was a professional Or
He
not,
was just a
but
guy from
he had a nice
Potterville.
camera with him and he was taking pictures of the
Mhm.
cars and talking to the people. So that's a great idea.
Well, and especially if the goal is to go ahead and try to, over time, increase the amount of people that we have participating in business events.
Yes.
Making people that do these things like feel special and feel like, oh man, we're just the people of Athens, the other people that are in here. I was like, what am I saying that for him? That was really great timing. But making them feel special, I feel like over time will get more people like, oh man, they made me feel so good. Like I was valued when I showed up and I participated in that.
Right.
People just love to feel special.
Everybody wants to feel wanted.
Mhm.
Uh, Anything else? Good brainstorm. Business person of the year, it is that time again. So Ginger Reed was last year. She's still very happy she won.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's really thrilled.
I'd like
So-
to throw the name of Jessica White back in.
Absolutely.
For what she does for this community, especially the families of Athens. That girl works, she's out to 6 outreaches in Athens. She does 3 story times every week. She does craft bags for everybody.
Oh, wow.
There's like 300
Jess is
plus
amazing.
craft
She is.
bags a month
Yeah.
that she gets volunteers to help with. I really want to throw her name back out because she's noticed in the valley and she is valuable to the valley, especially Athens. So, and our library is a little underused somewhat, and so I'd like to see it highlighted. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
So Kyle, you're going to be doing a nominations form?
Yeah, I can do that.
And
Should be
then-
as easy as just deleting the answers off of last year's, probably.
Can we have a spot on it this year to give like a blurb for each person, so it's not just a random person's name
Yep.
that nobody
be
knows?
Nobody has any
Yes,
idea
I
who they
love
are.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
would be
that-
nice.
That kind of misses the mark, doesn't it?
Yeah, having that in there would be so much.
Mhm.
that's great.
Sounds good.
Okay. Somebody want to talk about Christmas in the square since Irene? is
Yeah,
here?
sure. Got some of I had her text me some of the details here. Athens has confirmed they'll be sending choir to sing some carols. Waiting on Eric from Waverly to let her know if the chorus will be able to come.
The Athens kids are noon to 1.
Yes, noon to 1, yes. Eric
Santa? Yeah.
said he would be Santa. She's working on getting the Grinch to come down for it too.
Oh, that's fun. He looks so cute in his picture.
He
And he's
is
killing it. He's got it.
spectacular.
Got it.
Yeah, yes.
All in that money up in his fist right now. Like, besides just see everybody booking him. Like, just gotta be going constant right now.
A lot of it has been very kind giving to me, you know, it's like, because you
Right.
asked, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, we-
That only gets me so far.
I say we Gannon booked him
I
next
know.
week to
I'm
come in
excited.
and make some funny videos with him.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
yeah, but that was, he did so great on Sunday. There were 240 kids at least
Beautiful.
that he, you know, spent time with and,
Oh, that's cool.
oh my gosh, it's great. So it was
That's cool.
really, I mean, 4 hours nonstop, didn't hurt you under once. So
Wow.
we went out to
I
dinner
would've
Friday
enjoyed
night.
that
Did you see the
myself.
pictures
Yeah.
of us? Oh my gosh, it was ridiculous.
That's great.
How many people came up to him at dinner?
He got money at dinner because there was a birthday or there was a Christmas party in the back room. And the lady came, she's like, remember our holiday party for work? Would you like to make $20? She's like, would you come hand out our t-shirts? And I was like, "Right dinner, okay."
That's awesome.
It was so funny.
Go, Jason, go.
Yeah, he's doing a great job with it. And he does a good Easter bunny too, which I've already said to him, hey. They probably want that.
Right. Okay, so get Eric will be Santa, work on Grinch. Irene would like to try to do the decorate the square early Thursday afternoon. That's when she suggested, she said we can work on a more definitive time as we get closer, I guess, but
I may be able to, I know I have somebody out, so maybe from like 2:30 to 4:30, like I'll check in that time frame if I can come down.
okay.
I'll ask.
What time essentially was that?
2:30 to 4:30. That was me, I just said Thursday afternoon.
Thursday.
Yeah.
This
Yeah, but
Like,
Irene didn't really give me a concrete, or when I had asked her before, she seemed pretty open all day. Now, I don't know if something came up that changed, that she's not available at other times, so she might be flexible to do whenever too.
That's
I'm
fine.
not
If
positive
you
of
can
that.
2:30 to 4:30, I can make that
Okay,
work.
I'll find out from my boss if I can leave, at least even for part of that, but that would be my
Right.
like open time would be done.
okay. I'll
Make them come
text
back,
her
like,
as soon as
here's
I'm
like-
through her
Nobody
messages here.
This is our contribution. Yes, I'll decorate.
Irene's gonna be providing a sound system to play Christmas music during it. Oh, okay. She will be putting some ads on Choice 102 for it, and
She's already started.
having her
Do
on
the
air
cookies
guys
get
talk about it.
taken care of?
Yes, sorry, that was one of the things here. At least, I don't know if anybody reached out, but according to Irene here now, cookies and hot chocolate is taken care of by Sweet Charlene's.
I thought I saw that on my. Yeah, on my email thread, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say that was confirmed.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sweet Charlene's is a little bit strained around that. We might have to toss in some funds. to
Yeah,
cover.
I was gonna say, I'd be
Yeah.
fine buying cookies, if that's what. it comes
Right,
down
that's what I was
to.
gonna say, if we
Like
need
that.
to cover.
Even if it's that, even if it's like inconvenient, you know, like we can totally do that. That's not a big deal. But that is all I have on that at the moment, I believe. Did I forget anything?
Who is gonna be there on Saturday? I have other
That's-
engagements.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I have to work.
Anybody volunteer Saturday for the Christmas in the
have to
Square?
I think I can, but I'll text you and let you know for sure.
Remember,
I
your
should be able
points,
to.
get 4 points for volunteering.
What is this entailing? So sorry. to get
At this point, I guess I'm not even sure what the volunteers will be, like what the jobs would be. At this point, it'd be kind of like, it's really just we're having some carolers down, the hot cocoa and cookies, we'll have Santa, so it's really probably just gonna be like directing
Crowd
people, right? That's really more or less like, right,
Athens business
just be the
people.
representative
Yeah.
and kind of, okay, we're gonna be doing pictures with Santa over here, so everybody line up and, you know, stuff like that would be my best guess.
Are we doing the 50/50?
It's also a good question.
Because then we'd need somebody to set up the table and
Right.
staff the table.
I'm not officially a member, but I am incredibly friendly and rather good with people. And so I could, just dependent on the time and stuff. I've been nursing babies, so my schedule's a little funny, but
Congratulations.
after what they stopped from that, he's number 4, so I take it.
At 4?
Yeah.
You need extra.
Oh, no.
That's what I was thinking. The more you have, the more congratulations you
Yes.
need.
But exactly right.
If there's emails going around for that, you can.
What's your email address?
Oh, it's Melinda.
I think it might already be in there.
J.
J-A-N dot Linden.
And it's noon to
Done.
3.
Yes, noon to 3 is the time frame for the event.
And Saturday noon to 3.
Saturday noon to 3.
I don't know what's happening as of yet, but
There's a good chance I can get one of my girls to the birthday theater. At noon, so I
Yeah,
can go
don't
over.
tell me what to do, Sarah.
Yeah, and well, my kid is singing in it, so she, like just threw that on me yesterday. She's like, what do you mean you're not going? do have another life. You are not my only child. I do have 2 jobs.
I can be there 10 to 11, but I have a commitment after that.
So you can like get it started, help you get it started. Yeah, I mean, and that stuff's important too. Is getting it ready.
I just want to know what we're doing. So,
Right, well, and I don't want it to all be on Sweet Charlene's that,
Right.
you know, no one else from the ABA was represented, that's all.
Yeah.
This is
That
my
I'm-
volunteer week for work. I volunteered for this one. I worked 2 in a row, so.
And just as a little side note I know Christmas wasn't one of the events we chose through our list of events, but at the chamber meeting on Tuesday, they were really throwing around the idea of like copycat Tunkhannock's Christmas in our hometown sort of event where it's a big thing. They were hoping to get the business associations involved, but it sounds like we might be able to participate in Christmas events as support, right? As support to the chamber's overall event. It's still really early in it, but I know Tunkhannock's, they'll do what's the contest they do? They do a whole bunch of things all weekend long where I think they might even bring in those carvers where you got the chainsaw
ice
carvers and ice sculpture people and
They also do the dog contests and stuff.
the what?
Dog parade, and they do a contest for the dogs. Because I
Okay,
know we always usually do $350 certificates to the winners.
okay.
Like
Yeah,
dressed
they're-
up.
Yeah, we do ugly sweater contests and different things.
That's not good.
For the pets.
Seriously,
Okay.
wait, I will be there.
The cutest dog.
Mine would be like, what sweater? I'll take that off. Rip it off.
But yeah, so if that ends up happening, we'll be able to piggyback right off of their event and
Nice.
still have some presents at Christmas time too.
Right. I know Sarah's doing a stroll, like, they have a great downtown area. Ours is so spread out. Makes it harder for us to do.
It does.
Their strolls next week.
So can I make a comment about the 50-50? I think the 50-50 is extremely important during the band time. But this is a time when you're getting families down there, they're stressed for Christmas already.
I'm just asking
Yeah,
questions, Becky. I'm not
I know,
saying.
I'm
do
just
it.
giving a comment of
Yeah.
what my thought process is. I just think this is an inappropriate time to do a 50-50. Just a personal feeling, my own opinion, everybody do what they want. It's all about the families to me and getting them. So there you go.
I feel like if we do an ABA table, which I don't think is ever a bad idea, and on that, maybe have like a donation jug.
There you go.
That's just there.
And those that
It's
have it will do
Even
it.
if we
Yeah.
did want to do a 50-50, I think, what would you feel if it was not somebody
50%
chasing
was to-
people around like we do at we do during the band, where it's people walking around, it was at a table where it was just 50-50 jug. If you have the money and would like to come over but we're not walking around making anybody feel uncomfortable by
my thought.
asking
So that-
and then
I think that
having
would
to
be
say.
more appropriate, like what you're both combining and saying.
Yeah.
That's just a personal opinion on my.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't like the idea of harassing people.
Mhm.
I just want to nail down plans.
Hate doing that stuff.
I mean, we're only a few days out, so.
Right. I'd be terrified at this point.
We're like.
Mhm.
Did you see my face?
Yep.
Kings of procrastination, we really are.
Yeah, I got knocked out with COVID there for a couple weeks and
It's not your job, though.
You guys always come together and make really lovely
Right.
things. I imagine this is gonna be very much the same, you know, quaking on the inside, smiling bright on the outside.
Yeah, faking it well.
You know what though, the theory, the psychological theory of faking it till you make it is a proven one.
Yes, it
You
is.
just champion forward and
Yeah.
really great things happen. And that's what's gonna happen here. Be good.
So what do we want on the table?
So is this like they would donate money and then they get something?
Usually how our 50-50
Yeah, tell me
work
all about
is you purchase a ticket, a raffle ticket, and then it's like $1 for one. What was it?
5
Like
for
$3,
$3, 10
and
for $5.
Yeah. And then there's a drawing at some point.
And some-
You get half of the money, but
I think just a donation is fine this time, because no one's gonna stay for the whole 3 hours.
Yeah, that's a good
Right.
point. Yeah, that's a good point too.
Great.
You could get like a big bowl of like those mini candy canes and then just attach something on it and say, compliments of the Athens Business Association.
That's a great idea.
Cause that way people are gonna stuff them in their pockets. They're gonna get home and they're gonna be like, oh,
She even recommends it. Do you think you could take on doing that?
no, I just brought home a puppy. I
Oh.
have no free time. None whatsoever.
Anybody want that?
I'm working that day, so I'm sorry.
How would you print little things?
So just on business card, like Walmart has the Avery business card. They didn't just do template and then
They even have smaller ones.
hole punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume.
Okay.
I can
Tape
do
'em.
it- I can do it at the Irene for what, Saturday?
Mhm.
Oh, I was gonna say, Sarah, I could do it. I just,
Oh.
I need to know how to, I need to know how to not send things to a professional printer. Where do you guys print these things and get them back in a day? Like, that's my.
At home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I also homeschool my children. It's so much ink. Okay, yeah, all right, that makes all the sense. Okay.
Yeah, but the Avery has templates.
Yeah,
right
they are
online.
nice, yes.
Kyle can send you maybe the
Tape 'em.
ABA
Oh,
logo
great, yeah, that'd be great.
and just
Okay.
like a thank you, and then you can just hole punch.
Yeah.
If we get, and I have a ton of candy canes.
Oh, great, maybe I'll just stop by and
Yeah,
go get those.
Uh,
What are you
but-
doing after this?
I'm going to the theaters for the art.
Perfect, can I just follow you?
Absolutely. But I was going to say, we take that. 2 hole punches.
I
You can
don't know.
just size. the
It'll
candy
teach you to
right
fit
through it.
anywhere near him.
I didn't want to sit next to him.
It's also very weird for it to just be looking at me while nobody else is talking. So people are talking.
Wait, can you just face the wall? Who said we needed?
Put it on a lazy Susan and just turn around.
There you go.
Make them throw up.
Yeah.
We're dizzy.
But yeah, just either 2 splits in it to slide the
That's
candy
perfect.
on,
That's
or
brilliant.
2
Yeah.
hole punches and.
All right, and that's Saturday, the 11th. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make little candy canes. I'm picking them up from you. I'm gonna go ahead and be sent the template that says whatever needs to be said. Kyle, you're gonna send that to me.
Just keep whatever
The-
you spend as well, and I'll they get you.
Perfect.
Logo.
The logo.
You're gonna
Okay.
send me the logo?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Print that out, make that. This is for Saturday, the 11th. I'm going to deliver it to
The square
Square.
from noon to 3, so, but Lissa will be there 10 to 11. So anytime from 10 to 11.
And if, I know you said timing is an issue for you.
Actually, 10 plus is a great time.
Okay. You can say if it becomes an issue, we can drop it off before it can and
Oh,
follow 9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
awesome.
Sounds like a homeschooling project.
Yeah.
We're doing craft days, but yeah.
You guys haven't, you don't know the ages of my children, so you gotta really lower expectations. Like, people are gonna be getting crowns and like rocks. And stuff.
Perfect.
We're not careful. People will be unimpressed.
That sounds impressive to me.
You know, crown or a rock.
Right, and say your daughter just has a whole entrance right now.
Oh, yes, 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 we appreciate these though.
Well, thank you, Melinda. We really appreciate.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yes,
this
thanks
is
for
great,
that.
guys, this is great.
That's
Kyle, will you have some marketing materials for us?
I think we should have our application out because people do know people that own businesses in
Yeah.
Athens. So,
That's another great idea.
yeah,
Table?
Yeah,
Have
have
some
some
of
on the table, yep.
and maybe a list of who our businesses are. Do you have extra calendars? And do you have extra calendars?
I do.
I know you
Yeah.
guys have free calendars.
I would gladly bring some over to you.
Do you guys have anything going on in January for the library? Do you have a calendar?
What about your bookmarks?
We've got bookmarks.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got tons of them.
I'll ask everyone to give away items.
Yeah,
It's for doing.
Yes.
Okay,
Great, we'll do that stuff.
oh, thank you.
Dave, you guys have anything you want to put on the table?
You want people to stay.
Oh, no. They were delicious.
They were really good.
Really
I
good.
enjoyed mine. Totally.
No, I mean, marketing stuff we have is directed toward specific people that need those
Specific.
services. So, it's not like friends always used to go, buy one septic system, get a second septic. system." Oh,
Anybody else have anything?
Do you guys mind if I speak about Christmas market?
Go ahead.
So we had around 400 people on the day. We were
Excellent.
super excited. We had 2 food trucks. We had Fastlane Phillies came down and they were there from 8:30, 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And they did great, had great exposure. They loved it. They're probably going to come back next year. The Mediterranean Tastes food truck was there also. People loved it's delicious.
Sweet guy.
Oh my God.
Very.
We
Yes.
walked around
Yes.
Christmas market handing out free
Oh my
like
gosh.
sweets.
Oh, that's
They were
awesome.
delicious.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
Highly recommend.
You looked adorable.
Oh, thank you. We had Ulysses S. Grant and he talked at 11:30. He walked around, talked to people, answered questions. It's actually pretty fun because Ulysses S. Grant was good friends with Spalding, the guy who built our library. So that was a fun crossover. We had 17 vendors and they all reported great sales. Connie was a vendor and we had a little bit of snow, but that gave it great ambiance. Am I missing anything?
We had a Christmas tree guy come
Oh, yeah.
last minute and he just came loaded with trees. It was
That
like,
looks nice.
oh, it was just fabulous.
Something that I've wanted to do for a while. We just really haven't been able to find like a good Christmas tree vendor.
Mhm.
So he did come, so maybe he'll come back next year. I don't know. He didn't sell too many trees, but I know a lot of people have tree traditions. So
Mhm.
Well, and if people weren't expecting it to be. there,
exactly.
so-
So we got a post out Friday afternoon about it because that's when we found out about it. So otherwise,
Tried to relay it in our post. I did see that. And
yeah.
threw it in our post at the last minute too. I was like, oh, and there's this too.
Yeah, there's it.
No, it went over really well. We're really looking forward to next year. Hopefully we can make it even bigger. So if you guys know any vendors that are interested in Christmas time events, we are really asking people to bring tents if you have a tent.
Okay.
Or if even you rent one from Horns or wherever you rent tents, because the precipitation, we really have no idea
Right.
what it's gonna be, and we really want vendors to be able to protect their products.
Okay.
But otherwise,
Well, we were the ones putting the tents
Oh,
up. Believe me, this gal, I'll put up 6 tents.
oh my
That was a little scary. But anyway, I think what would be, again, for next year, I would love to see more participation from Athens Business Associations. I'd like to see people come down to help with vendors. I know you have vendors or you will be doing it. There has.
We have
to
an
be-
art show.
Okay, and we had a phenomenal artist there.
Awesome.
He had watercolors that were just, he was blown away.
Nice.
Unbelievable. But it'd be nice to have people come help do that and maybe wear a sign that says Connie from Endless Mountains, which she was there. I'd just like to see it more supported by
Yep.
the Business Association, that's all. But I thought it was great. We had people that came, a lot of it they came because of Ulysses S. Grant, their history buffs, and people came and they spent. A lot of young families come, they don't do that. You know, they have Santa Claus and
Right.
they had the pictures taken, but the older people that came were the ones that spent money and they spent, which was incredible.
Wow.
So I know. I mean, we're talking some big sales. I know.
yeah, looking forward, we wanna try and get like a shuttle system, so like maybe reach out to the Methodist Church and have people park up there and shuttle back and forth. Again, like Becky said, we were putting up all of the tents by ourselves, so we want like volunteers, possibly like Boy Scouts or like a youth group or something like that to come down and like help load and unload, help people put up tents, because we're all pulled 12 different directions on that day. So us having to like put up tents is just one other thing that we have to worry about.
Do you guys
Why
normally
were
do
you
it that
guys-
same weekend? Oh, sorry.
Right.
Do you generally do it that same weekend?
Yeah, it's always the same Saturday.
This was our
I've
seventh
worked
year.
those last 2 Saturdays. Next year I should be off. So I would gladly like. I'm gonna do
Yeah, it was their
something.
seventh
No,
year.
I literally, we worked until like after 1.
You told me.
I was so
yeah.
mad. I got so they're like, I was like,
Come on, just-
so I
Be
checked
there.
my schedule because
Not
usually they
COVID.
move us like a week and the last 2 years I worked that weekend.
So Phil Kraus told us they were parked right into town. They were parked steadily right into town, plus then down towards South Main Street. We were just blown away.
Yeah.
I want that success for all the businesses. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's great for the library because we don't get a lot of the accolades from some of the things that go on. But it's so nice if we could incorporate everybody and make Athens a real rocking place, you know? I could see that.
About, I think, 2 weeks beforehand, there was a homeschool event, and apparently every year it's these young entrepreneurs and they do this thing. I wonder if that's something like what you guys want.
We've got stuff in the.
So it's
works.
already in the
It's
planning.
already in the plan.
Of course it is, Megan.
And it has a very cool name too. and I
Yes,
don't-
it does. I don't want to announce it because
That's
it's
right.
like,
That's cool. No.
Yeah.
Just thinking for later on.
we're ready to
but
go. We've
It's
got
gonna be
something.
very big.
Yeah.
Well, we hope it's gonna be big.
Oh, yeah. You can't help but be, right? We're becoming a legend.
See, that's what your shirt should say.
That's right.
Like, you
I've
know,
always
good
been a
world
legend
and
in my
have to be
own
the
mind.
legendary
but-
one.
I bought your sweatshirt for Christmas market. It said the North Pole and then it had the coordinates underneath it. And I was like,
Oh
this
my
is,
gosh.
because the year
That's
before
great.
I wore an elf costume and I was like, it is too cold to wear the elf
That's
costume this year. So I got a sweatshirt instead. It was great. Great day.
Anything else? Okay. Sarah, do you want to talk about the movie?
Sure. So we all voted unanimously to do the free movie on the same weekend that we're doing the other event again.
Nope, you're
Um,
dealing with it.
So the ABA, SBA, and WBA are all doing a showing of the Polar Express at Sayre Theater this weekend. Pajamas are encouraged.
Saturday.
Yes, the movie starts at 10 a.m. So I will be doing an announcement during the event to then, when it's over, head on up to Athens, for some more excitement. And, we won't have Santa or any of the exciting things there. So I think it'll be a good way to continue on with the Christmas spirit of the week. People, as a mother of 4, I know that people tend to try to cram in as many Christmassy activities on the weekends leading up to Christmas. So I do apologize that it was the same day as our other event. I know.
Sarah, you're also representing us at the theater
I
as well.
am, yes. So that's why I said I had a prior commitment. I'll be representing the ABA as well as the theater that day. We're doing it. We've opened up the movie to all 3 theaters at 50% capacity to kind of help with the spacing and any COVID concerns, since the event that was this past weekend was canceled due to COVID concerns, which is why the Grinch was outside. So that was kind of my brainstorm to be able to not cancel this event and have bad rest for everyone.
You're doing a marvelous job.
Oh, thanks.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm coming for
super
that.
tired. Oh, good. I will not be there. I'll be at my business.
But I'm glad you're doing
For a
this.
change.
Never there anymore.
No, that's
But-
awesome.
So yeah, we're gonna have, every child's gonna get a bell and a candy cane and a little ticket stub. And like I said, PJs are encouraged. And I think we're doing a hot cocoa, like a Christmas pack or something, and they'll say presented by the Valley businesses. I don't know that Waverly is going to be on hand. We should maybe send a note to Cameron, who's communications. Rochelle, would you send a get well soon? Cameron fell through his roof. at Jolly Farm.
Oh,
He was
no.
installing a security camera and fell through the roof as a Jolly Farmer. And
Oh,
broke
my
his
goodness.
shoulder and 3 vertebrae in his back.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
which is why it took so long for the WBA to respond on whether or not they were joining us in this. But can we send just like a get well card or
That's tragic.
something? Yes. And I know, of course, people like to talk, and because I happened at the shop, there was like messages sent out that, the Jolly Farmer isn't a safe, like their building is
Oh, no.
unsound or whatever. Cameron's a big guy. But
I was thinking more the Jolly Farmer isn't so jolly at the moment.
Right. But, that it was that his business isn't structurally sound. That's what they're now dealing with, is people saying,
How do people go from like one extreme to the other?
I
Like
know.
that can happen to anybody.
Exactly.
Kicking someone when they're down.
Right,
Like,
right.
oh, enjoy these hits to your pride. Physically, you're down, but we're gonna make sure we cover mentally as well.
Right,
So we get
right.
the fine spectrum.
Oh, and you want your
Yeah,
business
right.
not to do great at Christmas? Cool,
Yes.
let's start this rumor, right? So if we could maybe just, on behalf of the ABA, send you
Oh, definitely would.
something. So just 'cause-
Include that in the letter too. What is wrong with
It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. Life is unfair. People suck. The rest of us are cool,
But
so.
Merry Christmas and we're thinking of you.
He probably would actually laugh if you read it just like that, like life is unfair and people suck. I'm sorry, we're here for you.
Yeah, we'll all come buy donuts from your. because we're delicious, you know. But I just think that'd be a goodwill gesture.
Definitely.
So I don't know that Waverly is going to be at the, sort of at the thing, but, you know, I'm glad they agreed that they would be happy to send the check along.
Why don't you call Jason Park with that Edward Jones,
Oh, like-
Jones, and, I mean, he's got little kids.
Yeah, well, Irene is there, well, Irene won't be there because she'll be at our thing, never mind. I said, well,
Yeah.
Irene will be there, but no, she will be at our thing. So yeah, but I think, honestly, I think we've got it well covered, whether anyone from really comes or not, but it'll just be a nice, fun, free movie, which will be the first one for the kids in this area in like 2 years. So,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that we can do something every year. Next year, I'm hoping we can do it as a Grinch event with Jason, which he will cover, but I think Coldwell Banker wants to do that. So we'll see if we can find something else for him to do for us. But yeah, no, that's it. It's just gonna be a nice, you know, all 3 theaters at half capacity. So it'll be about 300, it'll be just under if it was the full big theater. About 325 or something like that.
You said at 10.
At 10 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, the movies will start at 10 and I think it's an hour and 40 minutes. So it'll be getting done at the perfect time for people to be coming downtown. Yeah. Awesome. And that's all I have to say about that.
It's just Sarah that watches these anyway.
Yeah, well, good.
It's just, it makes it, it'll be easier for her to track and all of that. She's talking.
So is there a flyer for that? We could put it up when all the parents. come
There's
on
not,
Friday.
we were really concerned it was gonna get canceled.
Too out of hand. I got it. Okay.
Well, and we were nervous about, because Coldwell Banker, like, they announced the event on Thursday and canceled it on Friday.
Oh,
And
no.
I
Oh, no.
had so many phone calls and
Yeah, I get it.
it was pandemonium. And there was an event on Saturday that suffered because of the cancellation on,
Oh, no.
for Sunday.
Oh, dear.
Unico had a really small turnout for their event that they do, which is a fantastic thing that they do. But people just thought since the thing on Sunday was canceled, the thing on Saturday was canceled too. And, so I didn't want to like splash it out there. I know that the marquee will say, thank you, Athens, Sarah and Waverly Business Associations. I'll be doing an announcement at the beginning of the movies, thanking everyone. If we have a flyer for the thing at the park, even if it's a half-page flyer that I can, slice, we can hand those out to each family as they're coming in.
It'd be nice for us at the library because we're back to in-house story time.
Oh, good.
Yay!
I know, it's so
Oh, that's
wonderful.
It
great.
is.
Yes.
We're moving into 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. story times on Fridays. So we've
That's
only
great.
had 11 a.m. for a while. Going
Good.
back to 10 a.m. So many people have been asking for it. So
Good. So, but yeah, that is that event. It should be nice. It's pretty low key, but we don't have to do a lot for it, which makes me thrilled. For my events. Right.
Newspaper ad content for January, membership drive.
They only need now for January, I guess. The December's is running. We usually run closer to the end of the month. I asked her to move it up to run one last ad for Saturday. But yeah, we could do something for January's ad, but that typically, like, if I don't know if we're going back to the same schedule, that would be late January that would run, but
Where do we turn those in at?
What's it, the applications?
Yeah, like the dues and everything.
Your, this is here, doesn't it?
The
Should
bottom
be
is
attached.
Oh, I
usually-
should, I should actually look.
No, you're
No,
good.
I guess it doesn't specifically say
Oh, it says.
the directions, but you can mail it to the
To the address up there.
address
the
there,
PO box.
or bring it to the next
meeting.
meeting, whatever that works too, but.
Or
Yeah,
drive her
this
to
isn't the whole
Cannon.
application either, I just,
You just have
I
to-
still need to
Then you can drop a
put
cannon.
together
you
the
can go to
full
Citizens.
Yes, I will
Stop the
drop
shade.
it.
I'm
Yes.
just gonna start showing up at random businesses.
Yeah.
and, like, handing them
Are
money
you
and be
involved
like,
with the ABA?
Why would you take this? You know what to do with.
The girl's on the block, so you get to her, she's at the page, she'll take it.
Yeah.
and just as, for Thursday's decorating, Irene said 2:30 to 4:30 should work.
Perfect.
Okay.
So she
Like, it's, you
might
know.
she might be a few minutes late. She's got a meeting at 1:30 that, but she'll be over right after that.
It's
No.
this Thursday.
This Thursday, we're decorating for the event on Saturday,
I'm gonna try to make it.
2:30 to 4:30 on Thursday.
We
Okay.
don't have tons of decoration.
2 tubs in a small box,
Yeah.
2 big tubs. Large.
Irene
Is that
might have
mostly
been
the stuff that
tracking
we
down
put
some
out
other stuff
before
too.
when we did the
I can.
pots, flower pots
Can't
and stuff?
remember, but
No, it
No.
was from last year's drive-through Santa that
Right.
Oh,
shipped
okay.
it to the center. Sarah, are you bringing your tree? For Saturday?
Your eyes were priceless when she said
I
that.
know.
She had her on
She
camera,
let-
and they went like this. Like, wow, like.
Do I have a tree?
You loaned the ABA a tree last year.
Oh. Sure.
You didn't
If I
get-
have a tree, and
She got it back.
if I have it at my house and my kids will bring it from the basement, yes, I will happily bring up the tree.
Because we have, why I'm asking you guys is we have a lot of tree decorations. in there.
We do, yes.
And it always looks nice next to Santa.
Hopefully the wind calms down.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
It's been awful.
Because we used to
Very
have one, we used to have a tree in the gazebo, wasn't there?
Yes,
Where's that tree?
I don't have a clue.
is that ours? Is
I
that
don't know, or
ours?
was that the burrow?
Probably the boroughs.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
they-
I've never.
Were they supposed to decorate?
I don't know.
I feel like normally it's way more decorated than it is. right
You know
But
what?
remember
You're
they
right.
went
The borough,
this year.
the borough usually does decorate
Mm.
now. Okay,
the
yeah.
gazebo. And from Athens Business Association point of view, we always had a big live tree delivered. And Kim purchased a ton of ornaments that we put on that tree, but you know, that was her expense
Right.
to do that, all that, so.
I can ask Heath, I'll actually see him tonight. Heath will donate a live tree for us. I have no doubt that he would do that.
Mhm.
He's spectacular.
He is so nice.
And our tree that we got from him this week was like 10
Well
feet
done.
tall. It's humongous.
Wow.
We can't put our tree topper on our tree. We might get the biggest
Do you
tree in
get
the
the
whole
Griswold
village.
tree?
Yeah, right.
Really full, a lot of sap.
Yeah. But I'll ask Heath tonight if we can get a real tree delivered Thursday.
So
And that's the nice thing too, he'll deliver it to me.
you'll need lights and some way to light it though. If
Yeah,
you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do.
I've got extension cords. And a fake tree apparently.
Actually, I'm thinking my section might want me.
So many things. I'm just thinking a fake tree is gonna blow away. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, we had to put
Nearly
tent
half.
lights on the bottom of ours for Christmas market.
Okay.
It was just, it blew right over.
right.
Mhm.
You could just lash it to one of those posts. from the
Right.
gazebo.
I was I was just kind of thinking like a fake tree's not gonna last well, like one good wind and we're gonna be done. So, but we do have lots of ornaments and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. it'll be fun. Okay, so
I don't think
2:30.
you're gonna be able to put out the fake snow though. That'll definitely blow away.
It looked like when we were remodeling and there was snow all over the end of Athens.
Anything else, anybody, before we wrap up our meeting?
Um,
You have access to the email.
Send them.
All right. Okay. One of you guys is, these sheets have notes on it already?
No.
But definitely had one somewhere.
No.
Maybe I left it right on my desk at work. That could be.
There was.
Those are the extra.
Okay. Could be. It could, yeah, they could have ended up with it. Oh, no, it's right here.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, just as, that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to tease everybody with participation potential here. Remember to take a look at your incentive scores. Silver starts at 25, gold starts at 40. This does not include today's meeting, so you get a point for today's meeting. But 2 points for helping decorate on Thursday, and another 4 points for participating in the event on Saturday. There's 6 more, so Mars Collective, Media, Medical, and Entertainment, and some mountains, and Citizens in Northern are all looking at potential upgrades before the end of the year.
Oh, can we also send a get well soon note to Terry at the Hatter?
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Mhm.
Is she sick?
She had triple bypass heart surgery, emergency surgery,
Oh my gosh, didn't know that.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Crazy too, like he's the last person I'd ever expect to have.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah, it was really, it was not great.
Yes, I will take care of it.
And so her, I know she doesn't generally have us post anything, but I saw that they posted today that they're gonna be open 2 to 6 right now. Because her daughter's gonna be helping at the cafe,
Yeah.
so because she's gonna be out for months.
Wow.
So I didn't know if that was something we could share.
And I did one more note I found here that I totally definitely would have forgot. Platinum members. We've gotten the green light for the island visits to be the video interview. Don't worry, just for you, I asked to see if there was times you could record. I know 7 a.m. wasn't gonna fly with you.
Gonna come in my pajamas. Oh, that would be really cute. That would be great.
Yeah, he says they're good. Basically, 7 a.m. when they normally do the interviews. But basically he said, just let me know what days where most of the time we've got the availability to set it up. So that should be easy enough. If 7 a.m. some morning doesn't work for you, he said Thursday afternoons were also available. So you'd go in, do the interview, it just wouldn't air live like it normally does. It would record and then they'd air it the next day.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So for platinum members, I'll be getting in touch with you to schedule that. So think about when you'd like to have somebody go on the island for an interview. And I'll be there too with you. I'll bring my camera so we can.
Oh, you're just really
Right,
making it
I
better and
know.
better for Sarah.
That sounds like fun.
I forgot to test that 7 a.m. thing. You know?
I know it's tough, but we do them once a quarter, and I'm usually there to record them. So I'm not even talking. I'll just like set up the cameras and walk out and oh my gosh, why am I here? But
What time is it?
Oh, yeah.
Can I make Jason do mine? He's there every Thursday at 8 a.m. anyway. Jason just talks about my shop.
I say, is he a part of the shop now?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, he's
She's just gonna beg.
Okay.
he just does what I ask him. for
Fair.
everything.
I was gonna say I would try to stick to a business rep, but
There's no one. It's just me.
Thank you, everybody. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
and if you really don't want to, I guess you don't have to do it, but it's like about as free advertising.
I know.
Yeah, you go on the radio.
I don't get anything
where
out of it.
Everybody's on the morning
No.
drives.
That's
Just
true.
wear a mask and
It's
Sarah.
time.
Right, that's why we suck it up and do it at 7 a.m. when I like have to beg people to do it, and that's usually my clincher when I'm like, come on, you gotta think about it. Like everyone's getting ready for work, driving to work. This is the time. People are listening to the radio right now.
It truly is. That is, listening.
So, yeah.
We want to
Now
hear
that's
you.
everything
It's
I got.
No one wants to hear it. Never see what I have to say. at 7 a.m.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sad this is your last.
You're not, I know.
I've got way too much to do.
Rochelle, I love the purple one.
Yes, I do
Thank
too.
you.